First thing I think when I look for a piece of wood, it's got to be the best of the species. It can't have any rot, can't have any imperfections in it. In other words, it can't have a knot where you put pressure on it and it breaks.
There's something Robert Wilson will always point out to people who come to his Henry Brothers cutlery shop in Kirbyville, Texas. And that is, a knife may be a tool of necessity, but it's much more than just a blade and handle.
It has a personal attachment to it. You know, we can look at a picture, it doesn't do the same thing as having Grandpa's old knife in your hand.
Seems knives have been his calling here in Southeast Texas, collected by so many for so long. But it was news from a close friend that altered the course of Robert's life forever.
When a friend of mine told me about his son getting killed, then I wanted to do something special to honor his son.
It's strange how grief and profound sorrow can trigger something deep down inside a person's soul. Robert had an idea for his friend whose son died in combat. A gesture, a gift of sorts. And after the sawdust settled, something emerged that Robert calls the Staff of Honor.
We call them our Staff of Honor. In actuality, it's a walking stick. It's been about a year now. We've done 375. I start off with 1 stick a week, and now we have to do 15 sticks a week to keep up.
Just to keep up?
To keep up, we're behind. And all of it is done off of donations, and all of it is done off of volunteer and labor. We put their name and their rank, where they served, when they served.
So this is Tom Frost.
Yes, sir.
5th Special Forces, 173rd Airborne 1st Air Cavalry.
Yes, sir.
And he was in Vietnam, 66 and 67.
Yes, sir.
There's his story, his military story right there.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We have 2 veterans that come in and help me during the week, and a lot of times we run behind on the sticks because we just don't have the money, or whatever you want to call it, the donations or whatever, to just run out and have it done. We have to wait till the donations come in so that we can continue to the next one. And the donations go 100% that. We pay no salaries out of it, no rent, no anything. It is for the walking sticks. They stain it, they put it together so that it's ready to go up for delivery.
Why did they do that?
You're gonna have to hold on here a minute. To give back to other veterans. Okay? They volunteer their time so that they can give something, some kind of recognition that has been lacking in the past, and to make other families more aware of what our veterans did.
What do the guys or even the families do when you present them?
Usually shed a tear.
How does that make you feel?
That I'm sorry about this. They look at it as not as a piece of wood.
It's a lot more than a piece of wood, isn't it?
Between Robert and his band of volunteers, this shop can be a noisy, busy place. And after 375 walking sticks presented, there is one that sticks out among all the rest.
This is a gentleman I hope you're going to get to meet. His name is Mr. Stark. He's 107 years old, probably the oldest veteran in the United States, and he lives 3 miles from here.
I want to see that man's stick.
Well, hello. I'd like to shake your hand, and I'd like to see your walking stick.
Oh, take it down. Look at it.
U.S. Cavalry, 1929, 1930, U.S. Air Corps, 31 to 34, and U.S. Army Corps, 42 to 43.
You had quite a few years of service, didn't you?
Yeah. You ever heard of Bracketville?
Oh,
Certainly.
sure.
That's where at Fort Clark.
Yes.
That's where I was stationed
At Bracketville.
in the cavalry.
Y'all had wagons back then, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
C.B. Stark, a tight grip, sharp wit, and a full head of hair.
So on your last birthday, how old were you? Your last birthday,
My last birthday.
how old were you?
Oh, 107.
107?
Yeah.
His service in the Army went from wagon trains to biplanes to aircraft carriers.
Can I give you my phone too?
How do you use it?
All you have to do is punch that button. Can I sit
We
next
just
to you?
had to have our picture taken with a man who had lived a life that we can only imagine. And it's here, smiling to the camera, that we come to feel the immensity of Robert Wilson's passion for honoring America's veterans.
The saddest part of my whole journey that I'm on is because of their age, because of their health, you never know if you're going to see them again. You was in World War II?
Yes, I was.
Really? Whereabouts?
South Pacific.
Really?
Yes, sir. I was scared to death that the war was going to get over before I got in there.
In the presence of another American war veteran, Robert Wilson's work orders fall further behind schedule. Makes no difference, though. It's one more hero story to preserve in this knife shop turned Hall of Honor.
They answered their country's call. They stepped up to the plate when they were called, and it doesn't matter if he was driving a gasoline truck or if he was dropping bombs. Every veteran deserves a staff of honor.